The Cavite Studies Center of De La Salle University das Marinhas recognizes the Cavite Arsenal as a vital part of the province's history. Established in the early 1600s as the Astillero de Rivera, it served the Spanish colonial navy and supported the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. It later played key roles in the 1872 Cavite Mutiny and the Philippine Revolution. Modernized by the Americans and used as a U.S. naval base, it was turned over to the Philippine government in 1971 and renamed Naval Station Pascual Ledesma. Today, it remains an active naval base and symbol of Cavite's maritime legacy. What is Arsenal de Cavite? Established in the late 16th century, Arsenal de Cavite, also known as the Rivera Shipyard, served as the primary Spanish naval repair and construction hub in the Far East. Strategically located on Manila Bay, it played a crucial role in supporting the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade and later became a cornerstone of Spain's Asiatic fleet operations. During the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade, 1565 to 1815, the Astillero de Rivera served as the largest Spanish shipyard in Asia. It was where Spanish galleons were built, repaired, and maintained for trans-Pacific voyages. Small diamond these galleons carried gold, silver, silk, porcelain, and other valuable goods between New Spain, Mexico, and the Philippines. Strategic military naval base situated in Cavite Puerto, the Astillero de Rivera occupied a naturally protected harbor, which made it an ideal location for a fortified naval base. It became the primary naval station of the Spanish fleet in East Asia, serving as both a logistical hub and a defensive stronghold. The shipyard played a critical role in safeguarding Manila, the capital of the Spanish East Indies, as well as the broader Philippine archipelago, from external threats, particularly during the height of maritime conflict in the 17th century. Small diamond in the 1600s, Dutch naval forces launched multiple assaults on Manila as part of their effort to disrupt Spanish dominance in the region and seize control of Asian trade routes. The Arsenal de Cavite functioned as a first line of defense, where Spanish galleons were armed, repaired, and launched to repel these incursions. Additionally, the shipyard was used to monitor and counter Muslim raiders from the southern Philippines and suppress piracy in the surrounding seas, reinforcing Spanish maritime control across the archipelago. The Astillero de Rivera, Cavite Arsenal, became a driving force behind local economic and industrial growth during the Spanish colonial period. The demanding nature of shipbuilding and maintenance, which required vast quantities of wood, copper, iron, canvas, and tar, as well as specialized craftsmanship, led to the rise of several supporting industries in Cavite and nearby areas. This naval facility created demand for sail and rope making, to outfit galleons and other ships with essential rigging and sails, fueling cottage industries and artisanal workshops. Carpentry and metalwork, to build hulls, decks, and masts, and to forge essential components like anchors, nails, and cannons. Employment for Filipino workers and artisans, local laborers, often trained on site, played crucial roles as shipwrights, blacksmiths, caulkers, and general dock workers, contributing to a growing skilled workforce. As a result, the arsenal helped transform Cavite Puerto into a center of maritime production, where economic life revolved around the rhythms of naval construction and repair. It also stimulated regional trade in raw materials sourced from various provinces, including lumber from Laguna and copper from the Cordilleras. Center of Maritime Skills and Technology, the Astillero de Rivera emerged as a vital training ground for Filipino artisans and laborers, fostering the development of technical skills and maritime craftsmanship. Through their daily work in shipbuilding and maintenance, local workers acquired hands-on knowledge in naval architecture, carpentry, rigging, metal forging, sailmaking, and caulking, skills that were previously exclusive to Spanish and Mexican shipwrights. As the demands of the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade and colonial naval operations grew, the Spanish authorities increasingly relied on Filipino expertise to sustain shipyard productivity. Over time, these Filipino workers evolved from mere laborers into skilled craftsmen, capable of constructing and repairing large transoceanic vessels. This transfer of knowledge effectively seeded a maritime tradition in the Philippines, laying the foundation for the country's future naval industries. Many of these workers eventually passed on their skills across generations, contributing to a legacy of Filipino excellence in seafaring, shipbuilding, and coastal engineering that would persist well into the American period and beyond. Following the destruction of the Spanish fleet in the Battle of Manila Bay on May 1, 1898, the Spanish garrison at Cavite Arsenal surrendered to American forces. The U.S. Navy swiftly took control of the arsenal, securing its docks, shipyards, and fortifications, establishing a key strategic base in the Philippines. The facility was soon renamed Cavite Naval Yard, becoming the first American naval base in the country and a major hub for U.S. operations in the Far East. After its capture in 1898, the Cavite Arsenal was rehabilitated and modernized by the U.S. colonial government to serve American military needs. The U.S. Navy upgraded the facility with dry docks, machine shops, warehouses, and advanced repair stations. These enhancements enabled it to accommodate large steel-hulled vessels and support sustained naval operations across the Pacific. By the early 20th century, Cavite Naval Station had become a vital hub for the U.S. Asiatic Fleet, allowing America to project its naval power throughout East Asia. In the decades that followed its modernization, the Cavite Naval Station remained a key strategic base for the United States in the Pacific. It played a significant role during both World War I and World War II, serving as a vital repair and support facility for American naval operations in Asia. However, in December 1941, during the Japanese invasion of the Philippines, the base was heavily bombed and severely damaged by enemy air raids. Despite the destruction, its long service underscored Cavite's importance as one of the most enduring naval installations in American colonial history in the Philippines. Turnover to the Philippine government after World War II and following Philippine independence in 1946, the United States gradually transferred control of its military installations to the new republic. Among these was the Cavite Naval Yard, which had served as a crucial base for both Spanish and American naval forces for centuries. The facility was officially turned over to the Philippine government, marking the end of foreign control and the beginning of its role under the Philippine Navy. This transition symbolized a significant moment in the assertion of Philippine sovereignty and military self-reliance. In the final part of our study, we will once again show you the drawn map of the Arsenal de Cavite during the 1600s. Then, we will present an aerial view of the same location before the outbreak of the Pacific War, and finally, a satellite photo of the same area in the present day. This will reveal the transformations that occurred within the same site over the span of more than 425 years. It should be noted that the Arsenal de Cavite can be considered the oldest continuously operating workplace in the entire Philippines.